Step into my world is a pixel dream. Blah 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 blah. LCX forever divine. Okay, intro over. Yes, I'm late. Hello. Hello, my dear God, Orc Chief Reviews and Nagato. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Rhapsody 3. Yeah, today is Rhapsody 3. I forgot. Hello, hello, Aris. So anyways, Orc proposed this, topic today. And, if you want my opinion on it, my opinion is that, such a thing does not exist and cannot exist. By its very definition, there is no such thing as a perfect video game, and there never will be. End of subject. Now let's see what Orc thinks. Let's call in the Orc who proposed this. Actually, let's see what Lexus says first. What do you say, bestie? We'll call in the Orc for his opinion on the subject matter after Bestie gets her say. Uninterrupted. If you know what I mean.
Stream time, let's go blue heart yellow heart. And yes, Rhapsody 3. Finally some actual drama after that snooze fest in Chapter 1 LOL. I'm ready for Cornet's descendants to cause chaos. As for Orc's question, I'm totally with you. The perfect video game feels like a paradox to me too. Like, if it really were perfect, it would have to appeal to everyone. Never get boring. Have flawless mechanics, story, visuals, music. Be timeless. Never be outdone. But every player brings their own baggage, taste, history. Like even the best games, Shadow of the Colossus *, Undertale, Chrono Trigger, they're all imperfect in ways that make them beautiful. Perfection would flatten that. It'd stop people from arguing and reminiscing and finding their own favorites. It'd kill the culture. A perfect game sounds sterile. Like a museum piece under glass. A favorite game? That's messy and personal and alive. What about you? Do you think there's a game that tries to be perfect and gets close but fails in an interesting way?
Oh, that's an interesting question. What do you guys think? Do you think there's a game that tries to be perfect and gets close but fails in an interesting way? I don't think anyone has ever tried to do that because game developers themselves create their video games knowing that perfection just cannot exist. Okay, let's call in the Orc. In you go! In you go. You guys heard Lexus, right? Hello, Orc.
So you asked me about. Well, we were talking about a couple things, but I figured most of the stuff we talk about can be is a little like no way we could talk about getting banned off of,
you keep talking about that. I'm 100% sure I won't get banned even if we talk about that stuff on YouTube.
I don't know. I'm always worried about that. But The whole perfect video game idea. Well, actually, I think I have a contender for the perfect video game. And that game is Shantae's A Pirate's Curse.
Which version of Shantae is that? There are several Shantae games. So which one is that?
That would be the one where you get all the pirate powers, hence the Pirate's Curse.
Which version is that? Like, which systems was that released on? Is that the first game on the GBA? Of course not.
No. This would be the game on the on the computer. I think it was also on the Xbox.
It's on Switch and everything else if it's a new one.
Yeah, it's a pretty. Seven Sirens is the new one with the weird with one of the more creepier things where they kidnap a bunch of girls and turn them into food, into mermaid tuna.
I see.
Yeah, that one's surprisingly dark.
So
that's
you talk about the perfect game, right? So what makes this the perfect game exactly?
Well, you have characters that are fun, quirky, and have a good energy about them. You got
first of all
characters that you like to put them cute.
First of all, those are just things you like about the game. So what is your criteria? We need a criteria. Those are still just things you like about the game. If you're going to call something perfect, we need a criteria for perfection.
Okay, how do you want to make that criteria?
I don't know. You're the one who proposed this topic, and you're the one who suggested that the game that you nominated is a perfect game. So we must have a criteria. What makes it perfect?
Oh, I do, and like I was giving you my criteria.
That's not a criteria. Those are things you like about the game.
No, that's what I'm saying though. It has a criteria that it meets the criteria.
So what is the criteria exactly?
Well, like I said before, it has good gameplay, solid gameplay. It has solid gameplay. Character,
We must scrutinize this. Solid gameplay, you say? What makes the gameplay solid exactly? We must scrutinize this.
Okay. Well, you have a good progression of character getting abilities and techniques. The characters' moves never get stunted, or you don't unuse them once you acquire them. They're always useful. You have secondary skills and abilities that are still always valid. You're not switching out character abilities and stuff. You really don't. There's nothing you get that's fundamentally better than the other thing you got 5 seconds ago.
Okay, yeah. So do you have a response for Mid-Tier Guard there? If there's one person who doesn't like it, it's not perfect.
Yeah, but there's always there's always going to be someone who never likes something. So essentially, even though something meets a criteria, see, those are what are those referred to as? You know, those people who are like, well, I'm going to instantly not like it because of this. Or they'll go against the grain. They'll go against the grain on something, even though it's like everyone else is like, yeah, this is absolute shit.
Well,
Contrarian or whatever.
It's the term is contrarian, but I would personally just call those people Logan. Anyways,
Logan, come on, man! Don't do that to Logan. Logan, like I'm not trying to diss Logan out, but it's like I like at least make sure he's here to diss.
It's all right. He can take it.
Yeah, I know he can take it. Yeah, no.
Mid-Tier Guard says those
you've got
things.
A character balance.
So Mid-Tier Guard says all those things that you've mentioned. That's true of so many other games.
Yes.
But you said it's the perfect game. And then Aris says his brother doesn't like it, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So,
well, there are people that aren't going to like something. It's just how it is.
But if it's perfect, by definition.
An example of this is, I'm kind of devil advocating this. What my actual thoughts on most things are, you know, it is very similar to almost exactly what Lexus said. So I'm kind of being a devil's advocate for this.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So it's not perfect.
but for me, I think this is a perfect game for me. There's a difference.
That's very subjective, though. That's not the
Yes, it is.
original topic. You moved the goalpost.
Oh well, yes, I did actually. Of course, I did on this one because Lexus basically stole my thunder on the conversation. Almost said exactly verbatim a couple things that I had said. So I'm like, damn. so I had to change the narrative a little bit to keep it relevant.
Well, Alexis actually asked a relevant question at the end. So she said, what about you? Do you think there's a game that tries to be perfect and gets close but fails in an interesting way? Now, that's a more interesting question.
That one is an interesting question, and for me, that would be Chronos Trigger would be that almost perfect like game, but it still has its flaws. There's still a lot of stuff. There's still some glitching. There's still some errors on that. But it meets my criteria as an almost absolute amazing, like a perfect game.
I personally like Chrono Trigger myself, but without any additional enhancements, it's showing its age nowadays. Like, for example, one thing that really sticks out for me, the animations are not very good. Even for its time, the animations were not very good. It skips frames a lot, especially during battle sequences.
Yep, you are right. Especially if you're doing it via emulation, it really does. The only one that kind of, like the DS game, and I think there was a Game Boy Advance version of it as well. I think there was, or was it just a DS?
Also,
You'd have to.
Yeah, one more thing. The sound effects. The sound effects do not sit well with me. Like, there are games, even on the Super Famicom, that have much better sound effects than
I agree.
Chrono Trigger with its bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, I agree. No, everything you're saying is I'm in agreement, and it is my favorite game of all time.
Oh, it's still a good game. I agree.
Yeah, and it's still one of my favorites. Like, it's up there with, like, I would honestly say a better game that did it better for sound effects was Breath of Fire 2.
That one is underrated.
I believe so. Well, I see that's an interesting theory. That's okay. Hot take, and I have a hot take for everybody here for
Part 1 better,
gamers.
by the way.
I think Breath of Fire 1 is better than Breath of Fire 2 in a lot of ways.
That's what I said.
But I think the story for Breath of Fire 2 is far superior.
Okay. But personally, I like the presentation of Breath of Fire 1 better myself. Even the animations look a lot better.
I agree there, yeah. But I think the gameplay for Breath of Fire 2 is just far better.
Yes.
And there's so many little side things you can do.
It also pioneered a lot of things, like a lot of things I like about JRPGs, like the individual characters having special abilities that affect the field and not just battle, for example. That's pretty interesting. Like when you're walking around, like if you have this particular character, I mean it even started with part 1, I think. Like you can walk around fast if you have this particular character. They did that in the Breath of Fire games, and then eventually they copied that in Konami's Suikoden. And Suikoden 2, eventually. Even,
that's a franchise that I feel like that one strived to try to become perfect, but man, is it flawed as fuck.
Suikoden? I don't think it even tries to be perfect. For one, it looks very low budget compared to other games at that time, like the Final Fantasies and the even Wild Arms tried to go full 3D, but that one it just went with like a pseudo 3D battles and mostly 2D presentation.
Yeah. That's another solid game. I feel like is like kind of being left in the wait. I wish there were more.
It's got a remaster.
The Wild Arms.
Oh, you mean Wild Arms? Okay.
Yeah. Suikoden, I don't know. That one rubs me the wrong way for some reason. It just
Why?
I don't know why. No, I don't know why. It's one of those things like I should enjoy this game. It has everything I want in a video game. It has like strategy, it has a good RPG system. There's lots of fun characters to find, but I've never enjoyed it at all. It's up there with oh, what's the name of it that had a really good game? I think you played it not too long ago. It was an JRPG where you get like there's like over 1,000 characters you can play. It's a PS2 game. It's some stupid
JRPG
number of characters.
with lots of
I can't remember who played
it.
it.
Radiant Historia.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I liked it, but at the same time, I'm like, this should be a game I absolutely love. I just don't like it for some reason.
No, that's wrong. That Radiant Historia is for DS. I know it's here somewhere.
Yeah, it's a PS2. I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I liked Radiant
I think
Historia,
Guard might
I
know
did enjoy that game. That was actually a cool game.
I think Meteor Guard might know the name of that game. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. Radiant Historia was the one with the female centaur, right?
Radiata Stories. Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah, you have an insane amount of characters.
Yeah.
Radiata Stories. Is that it?
The satyr I kind of liked because I was like one of my favorite. The only cutesy character I've liked in a video game has been that character.
Huh? Which one?
The satyr, the only cutesy character other than Shantae, but
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, that's my own. I have very few characters that are cutesy that don't grate on me to the point that I want to wring their necks. The Xenosagas for the PlayStation there. I hated those characters. I never played them. They sat on the sidelines every time. No, you annoy me. Go away.
All these games that you say border on perfection, they're all just a bunch of JRPGs. So that just seems like a personal bias speaking.
Well, no. Like I said, Shantae would border on perfection for me. Like the Shantae franchise has been a solid franchise for a platformer. Demon Turf is one of those games that I think is an absolutely solid game, but it just misses its mark a little bit.
See, if you were to ask me,
that's it.
Okay. Go on. So if you were to ask me what I think a perfect game would be, it would need to be first of all simple. It would need to be a lot simpler, so that it would have a more universal appeal, and you would be very hard-pressed to find anyone who doesn't like it. So some people would say maybe older platformers, Mega Man, Castlevania, LCX proposes Tetris. Yes, I would say Tetris is one game that comes very close to perfection without trying.
Yeah. But here's a question to ask you about that.
Okay.
Which version of Tetris?
Which version of Tetris? Any version of Tetris with the classic gameplay mechanics, of course.
I mean, because they have, even the original Tetris isn't the original Tetris. Like, he had to actually improve on the original Tetris.
Okay, allow me to elaborate then. So, first of all, we have the randomization, which must follow either the Arika or the Sega Tetris style of randomization. So, 7-bag, 10-bag style randomization, which allows users to actually showcase their skill when playing. Number 2 requirement, it should at least have, even if it doesn't have hard drops, which I would prefer, personally I would prefer hard drops, even if it doesn't have that, it should have at least 2 types of rotation, which is left and right rotation. Without these, it's Tetris for scrubs, it's Tetris for flippin' beginners.
Yeah. Like, my buddy loves Pac-Man Tetris, the one that has it where you can do the bite thing in. And another friend of mine likes Wario's Woods. He actually hates Tetris, but he absolutely loves Wario's Woods.
So I do not classify Puyo Puyo or Columns or similar puzzle games as Tetris games. So I only like the pure Tetris games.
Okay, yeah, you know what's funny about Puyo Puyo? You know that started as a JRPG?
Yeah, I know there's some games in the Puyo Puyo series that feature characters with JRPG mechanics. In fact, Logan has played one of those on his Game Gear stream recently.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it had a Game Gear version. That actually, I must have missed that. I was probably busy doing other things.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it's the fun of streaming. Sometimes I'm busy doing something else. Like today's going to be a D&D day. I got to set up the session for the players. I got to fish out some maps and stuff. Honestly, the best RPG I think is a tabletop game.
So, Midgard is saying in this case, perfection is just a personal choice.
Yes, I think it is.
Then,
that was the point.
That means there is no perfect. There can be no perfect video game at all.
Yeah. Well, I know. Well, that's the problem. Like a perfect video game is almost impossible if you think about it. But a video game that people like, that subjectiveness of, will you find it perfect? Like, what is a 10 out of 10? Like for me, for example, for movies, if we were to go into the movie route quickly. I think The Good and Bad, the Ugly is absolutely perfect. I think that's a 10 out of 10 movie. I know people that don't like it. Which is shocking to a lot of people. Like I tell people, yeah, I know a friend of mine, he absolutely hates it. He also hates Godfather. And these are like must-watch movies for some people.
Okay, I don't like any of those movies, for the record.
Yeah, well, again, you don't like those movies, so then right there, we found another person that doesn't like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. But from a movie standpoint, a lot of people consider those movies perfection. Absolutely perfection.
Then they are wrong, because in order to be perfect, then it must satisfy everyone, which again, it can't exist.
Well, yeah, because God won't allow that. I'm using the Persian flaw thought process on that.
It's not that God won't allow it. It's just that it's statistically impossible because
I know
people
it's
have different
impossible,
tastes.
but that I was simplifying it for people.
Yeah, it's because people have different tastes. Our tastes vary too greatly, and there is always the off chance that even if a video game, going back to video games, appeals almost universally to everyone, there's always the off chance that one person, even just one person, sincerely does not like said video games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know people that think Shantae is a game for perverts. Which is kind of funny.
I mean, that's what Top Hat Gaming Man thinks of any game with a cute anime female character. And who cares what Top Hat Gaming Man says?
I've never heard him say that, actually. When did he say that?
Anytime there's a video game with a cute female anime character, he'll say, "Oh, this game is for perverts."
Oh. I don't think he believes that. He plays Street Fighter. That's the best way to put that one.
He does, and he also believes that characters like Sakura and Karin and even Rainbow Mika, for example, were made for perverts.
Okay, Arumika's kind of perverted looking, but that is such a female wrestler thing, so that's why I think he's full of shit. I think he's, playing a part because he has a role. Because Arumiko does not look any more sexualized than female WWE wrestlers now.
You must try very hard to get the names wrong when I just mentioned the names exactly how they should be said, but okay.
What, Arumika?
Is Rainbow Mika.
Not how it's spelt here. It's Arumika. That's how our card in the card game I play up here. That's how it's spelt.
Huh.
That's how they portray her.
It's R as in a letter R. That's why.
Yeah. So apparently it was too close to Miku, I think, was why they changed it up here.
Yeah, they type her name like that.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how copyrights work and stuff, I'm assuming. But no, like, for example, Io Sky, for example. If you were to look up Io Sky's wrestling outfits now.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, no, I'm just using her as a female example of a WWE wrestler that's part of the roster now.
Okay.
So I don't believe women, and there are wrestlers that believe women shouldn't wrestle. I'm not against women wrestling. I'm actually fine with that, but that's just how that is. But that's my own personal change. I'd be changing the topic if we start talking about wrestling. You'd fall asleep. But no, like, for example, like I said, like even what Shantae wears or other groups. I'm using this character because I'm yeah, no, like there's a lot of games out there you can actually go like, yeah, no, that doesn't. People just have this attitude. Like I actually think, I hate to say it as much as I want more female fighters in Street Fighter. I'm a little. I don't want Karen and other characters back into the Street Fighter franchise. If I'm gonna be honest, we don't need those characters back, unfortunately, because I hate to say it, Sakura's story's over. Like, there's nothing else to do with the character. Karen's story is technically over. There's nothing to do with her fucking story anymore.
Who cares about stories, though?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. I care because it's part. I like the story of Street Fighter just as much as I like the gameplay.
It's a fighting game. It's meant to be played online nowadays, competitively. Whether you're casual or you're more at a competitive level, it's still meant to be played online. That be how it goes. Still bought the
LCX. I still bought the comics. So, like, you know, I know it's more competitive now, but I still play it for the I still play it for the gameplay. I play it for the gameplay, and I play it for the stories.
Well, yeah,
I'm interested in the stories and what they do with the characters. I'm a little pissed off what they did to my boy Ken. I don't like that they turned him into a guy hiding from the law.
Yeah, so is that how it is nowadays? So basically he became Cody? Ha! Funny.
Yeah, he's kind of Cody. He's hiding from the law now.
I mean, I might as well make them the same character. They even have some similar movesets.
Cody's now retired. I think he's mayor of Metro City now at this point.
Like I said, who cares about the story? Whoa, what happened there? That's weird. So if I do this all the way... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I guess I could see what you're saying. There are better female characters in other games, mid-tier. But, like, I like the story arc that we have now for the characters that we have. I'm enjoying their story arc, so... It's the same thing with SNK. I enjoy the story arcs for most of the characters.
That
And that's
yeah.
a complete reverse. I don't like any of the female characters in SNK.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate I like their fight. I like them as characters for fighting, but I hate their stories. I hate who they are. They're all annoying.
I don't really care about him either way. With that said, we got sidetracked. So we were talking about what is the perfect video game. My proposal is Tetris.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you asked for what version of Tetris, any version of Tetris, which allows you to rotate either left or right, and which uses one of the common randomizations, either a 4-bag, 7-bag, one of the common randomizations, which people can get used to very easily. So, yeah, Tetris.
Okay.
What do you think about that game in particular?
I'm not a puzzle fan, so I don't much like Tetris, although I still play it on occasion just because I'm one of those guys that just like, I'll sit down and enjoy a video game that's a video game,
You're not a
As
puzzle
long as
fan.
long as it's a decent gameplay, I'm not against. I don't. I'm not one of those guys that will turn his nose up to anything. It usually
Yeah.
has to hit my value of like, okay, what's my shock value to this? Like, how disgusting is this game as a whole? What makes me not want to play this? Would be my thing.
With your guard says you should try Narcissus.
Yeah. Like to me, my closest thing to like perfection for me was the. Oh, that's a hard call. Like I said, I still think that's Chrono's Trigger, but there are flaws to that game. It's still like it's probably one of these JRPGs. But again, that's only because my own preferences are JRPGs. My idea of a perfect platformer is still probably Shantae's Pirate Curse. I think that's one of the closest ones we ever gotten.
Okay. My
And
idea of a perfect platformer is there is no perfect platformer. The
I think that's the closest one. Although Infrax is also another one I absolutely enjoy.
see, I would say
So I would
the genre of the platformer is antiquated.
Some people could say that about your classic turn-based JRPGs.
Oh, people do say that, but the people who say that simply grew up on action games without ever giving turn-based JRPGs a try or trying to learn what actually is the appeal behind those types of games. They're too used to having to interact at every opportunity, like having to
Yep.
actively interact with the game instead of it being a more laid-back experience. However, newer gamers are actually warming up to the idea of the JRPG, mostly because of mobile games, which, a lot of people from this community tend to hate. But, we got stuff like Honkai Star Rail, we got all those gacha games, which do have JRPG mechanics, and people do not have a problem with those. Hello, Nintendo,
Well, yeah,
and hello,
yeah,
Kirby, welcome.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. It actually has surprised me how much it actually has shifted as time goes on. Like we are seeing more of a love for the classic JRPG. Well, actually, you know what makes me surprised is we're starting to see
Hello,
more
Wolfpack.
love for the whole version of like dungeon crawling, like the whole first person dungeon crawl. That is actually kind of making a comeback in the last couple years. That's kind of surprising to me. Your thoughts?
What were you talking about? I was reading the chat.
Okay. Well, I was talking about the fact that we're seeing a comeback for the first person dungeon crawler, and I was wondering what your thoughts are about that was because like I've seen several games come out now that I'm hearing people talk about, and I'm seeing people go into the old ones that are far more harder to play and get into and stuff. And it's very surprising to me to see some of these people play these old games again.
Well, first of all, I don't like those dungeon crawlers, so who cares?
Well, like stuff like Wizardry. I'm actually seeing a revival of the Wizardry gameplay and people playing these old games now online, which is very odd. And that it started with the Cinemaka Tensen game, kind of made it kind of brought it back a little bit from mobile, and then it's just kind of blown up.
Oh, Portal, somebody nominated Portal for Perfect Game. I don't like Portal.
I haven't played it that often. I've played it a little bit at my buddy's house, and that's about it. So I can't have no real opinion on Portal at all, personally. Jeez, stand up. Ooh. Stretch the legs. Yeah, no, I don't think I have anything to say on Portal, unfortunately.
Okay, and then Kermie has like a laundry list of games that apparently are perfect.
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
Let's see, Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, Grand Theft Auto.
I say he's wrong for like most of them because I hate Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is a flawed game.
And this is why I say we should go back to simpler games. If we're going to nominate something for the category of, or at least for the title of being a perfect video game, I believe we should look back to simpler games and not games that have gotten too complex that there's like a million different factors that may displease the audience. That's why I say something like Tetris. Like, it's very hard to find somebody who says they don't like Tetris. Like you, for example, you say you don't like puzzle games. I think you misunderstand what Tetris is. Tetris is a fighting game, not a puzzle game.
Yeah, I know you made that claim a while ago. I thought that was kind of funny that you did.
Have you seen the championships for Tetrio?
You know what, LCX? I'll give you a I'll say this, okay? Okay, I see what you're saying, but to quote a famous flawed gem of a movie. I see your reality and I submit my own.
This is my way of pooping on platformers today. When did I ever do that? You can count the number of times I said something negative about platformers on a single finger.
Well, no, it's pooping on Castlevania.
You can also count the number of times I said something negative about. You can also count the number of times I said something negative about Castlevania in particular on 0 fingers today.
Not today. No, you haven't yet. Yep. It's becoming your running troll gag, Elle. Just breathe into it.
I'm sorry, but I'm no boomer, so one-liners and gags like that don't make me laugh. If you expect me to chuckle like that at those kinds of jokes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, to me, I get why people don't like, to me, my mentality is always going to be with Castlevania and others. It's not a perfect game. No.
Castlevania, how could it be a perfect game? Like, it has tons of people who grew up with it, or who have nostalgia for it, or who have even been Stockholmed into liking it because their favorite influencer seems to like it and grew up with it, even though they did not. So they gave it a try, and then the gameplay kind of grew on them. With that said, that does not overlook any of the objective flaws it has, which I've mentioned several times on this channel, so many times that they're not even worth pointing out today.
Thus the meme of LCX. It continues.
Is like music, all subjective. Not exactly. I disagree that music is all subjective. Musical tastes are subjective. Musical quality is not subjective. We have developed standards and conventions for judging the quality of a musical piece. Whether you like rap music or metal or classical or jazz or whatever, we do have criteria for at least, or conventions at least, for determining the quality of a musical piece, no matter what genre it might be.
So, I want to ask you a question. This I think this would be probably the best one for you on this one.
Okay.
What is your favorite dating game of all time?
Dating
Like what
game?
what
I don't
is
even
considered
play
the perfect
those.
dating?
I don't even play
for you?
those. I don't even play those.
What?
I don't even play those, so...
Okay. What about your perfect visual novel then?
There is no perfect visual novel, because the visual novel is merely a medium for telling a story, and there is no such thing as a perfect story, as any author, self-respecting author, will tell you.
Okay. All right.
If you ask
Well,
me which dating sims I find fun, well, there's quite a few I could say. I could list out. But as for perfect, there is no such thing.
Okay. Well, which one do you find fun then?
If you just want a pick up and play piece, which you can show off to just about anyone, although it has no translation, Magical Date EX, or just Magical Date on the PS1. Tons of fun, it's made by Taito, and basically it's WarioWare. Everyone seems to like WarioWare and its series of minigames. This one is the same, except you're trying to date the girl and also trying to snap some lewd snapshots of them in their swimsuits, if you can.
Wait, I think I've played that. May have.
You get a choice of 3 different girls. The first one is...
Did it have an arcade release?
Yes, that's Magical Date EX. The arcade release is Magical Date EX.
Okay, yeah, a buddy of mine had an arcade game of it.
Correct. Magical Date EX is the arcade version. Magical Date is the PS1 version. PS1 version features an extra dance mode, wherein each girl actually has an AMV, or a music video with an image song performed by their voice actresses.
Okay. I'm pretty certain a buddy of mine had that, because he I don't know how he got it. It was like, I think he was working at a place and they had an arcade stuff. And they had all these old arcades, and they had some arcades from Japan, so we bought them. Because a buddy of mine is he works on arcades that's his hobby.
I see. I'm going to chime in on the Soul Calibur Tekken thing, my dear guard. No, Tekken generally does not have 2D special inputs. It has a different set of inputs, like while rising, or forward, or a forward plus left punch plus right punch. It works like that, or diagonals. like a diagonal plus punch into kick. It has inputs like that. It generally does not have 2D fighting game style inputs like 214, 236. Like even the Tekken versions of those types of moves play kind of differently. Like the input is slightly different. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6 has stuff like that. But not too much on the quarter circles, etc. Yeah, those are specials in... those are considered as specials in Tekken. Or rather just moves. Because, like, every character in Tekken has, like, over 100 different moves. And this is even with just Tekken 3, which is the oldest of the more modern Tekken games, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let us
I don't
continue.
know, like, for me, Soul Calibur, I remember the PS1 game being absolutely phenomenal, and I absolutely enjoyed that.
That's
But that's me.
Soul Edge and Soul Blade, though. It doesn't have... PS1 never had Soul Calibur.
No, I know, but those are the ones I actually remember playing. I remember enjoying those the most.
You know, the funny thing is the PS1 could have had Soul Calibur. I mean, the engine for Soul Calibur on the arcade was a Namco System 12, which is basically a slightly upgraded PS1 hardware.
Mm-hmm. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Namco System 12. Basically, it's PS1 hardware, and it's also where stuff like Tekken Tag first ran, and even Tekken 3. So Tekken 3 was on the PS1, so it shows you that the PS1 could have handled like a slightly downgraded version of Soul Calibur as well, but we never got that.
Oh, okay. I never I know the what was it, the DS no, Dreamcast got the
Yes,
got
Soul
the first Soul
Calibur.
Calibur, right?
Well, I think 1 and 2 actually. I'm not sure. Maybe just
Yeah.
is it 1 and 2? Not sure. I think it did
Okay, I
get
wouldn't
part
know.
2.
Yeah.
I think it did get part 2, but again, I'm not too sure on that. Definitely got part 1. And part 1 on the Dreamcast is actually an enhanced port of the arcade game.
Okay. Yeah, I know we kind of got stiffed on other stuff, so that was one of those things where I was we got kind of
Hello,
so
Christopher
certain
Bear.
things got in, certain things didn't, you know. So okay, I'm trying to think here. It's been a long time actually. I'm trying to remember exactly what we got and what we didn't get. It was
Dreamcast also
surprisingly
got...
good. Yeah.
Yeah, Dreamcast also got Dead or Alive 2 as well. Extreme.
Mhm.
Was it Extreme? Or just Dead or Alive 2?
Okay.
That one actually has higher requirements than Soul Calibur. Better graphics in general. Yes, Dreamcast
Yeah.
got both Capcom vs. SNK and Capcom vs. SNK 2. As well as Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yep.
Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom was kind of problematic. I remember there was a big fight over that, and they couldn't get that properly working. I also think the other one that was having issues was what was the other one? I know the Sega Saturn got it, and then I think something else was having issues. I remember vaguely trying to remember exactly what was what. There's been certain things that have kind of come in and come out. I just can't remember exactly what everything was.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's the big problem with the games where we had some serious issues with a lot of these old like PlayStation had some weird even though it was one of the few first CD like game consoles, it had some seriously odd issues coming off it. I don't know if you, because there were certain games that just didn't properly work. There were certain games that didn't have all like you didn't get all the coding for it.
The main problem with the PS1 is the lack of RAM, especially when compared to the Sega Saturn. And it also did not have a dedicated 2D engine, 2D mapper.
Yeah.
It was built
So
specifically to do only 3D, only polygons.
yeah, and it had some weird issues on and off. Yeah, I think that's why I keep hearing people talk about certain games that just had some serious issues.
So,
I remember.
if you're talking about issues, then that must be for the Marvel vs. and X-Men vs. games. Because you could not tag. Like, you could do tags, but the other player would have to use the same two characters that you're using. That's the only way you could ever have a tag battle. So, in the arcade, you could just tag in anyone you want. You could choose any two characters, and the other person or the CPU would be using a different set of characters. You couldn't do that because of the limited RAM of the PS1 on the Marvel vs. and X-Men vs. games. But you could do that on the Saturn because of the expanded RAM.
Yeah, and then the Dreamcast, I think, didn't have any issues at all. It's because excuse me, because the PlayStation's an interesting beast. Like we could sit here and talk about that for hours, but that's not what we were here to talk about. So what was the best console out of all? What do you think was the most solid console for the era? We'll kind of leave it off on this.
PS1, of course. PS1, PS2.
You think PS1, PS2? I think PS2. Well, from a marketing standpoint, I think the Super Nintendo was the GOAT.
Super Nintendo? It had heavy competition from the Sega Genesis, so not sure about that.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about the Sega Genesis. Yeah, sure, it's great. It has all these cool games. It had a little better graphics. It had better sprite work. But man, did that console suck for gameplay, for games. I found myself never. There was like a handful of games where there's hundreds of Super Nintendo games to play.
Yeah, I think maybe you just don't like the particular library that the Genesis has. It has
But that's the thing. Yeah, but the library for the console. The other reason is I find Sega. I've had more Segas. Maybe this is just me personally, but I had Super Nintendos last me forever. I have not had a Sega Genesis last me more than 4 years.
Is that so? Well, it's not much of an issue nowadays. Like, personally, I never even had a Sega Genesis. I do have a Sega Genesis nowadays. It's a clone console, and it works just fine.
Yeah, I got most of them. Well, there's a pin issue that I had with some of that. You gotta get there's certain things that can wreck the. It's a whole problem with the console. What happened with me with I've had almost every console that's even existed. Thanks to a job I was doing back when I was a teenager, they evicted a place, and the guy basically booked and left, and he left a bunch of game. He left a game. He left a 3DO. So I ended up even getting my hands on a 3DO, which is super rare to get your hands on. It was sitting in it was sitting in a closet in a little bag. I guess he left it behind when he bolted. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I got my hands on a 3DO and a couple games for that as well.
Seems that chat agrees that the build quality of the Sega Genesis was subpar. Huh. Good thing I have a clone console then. Works for me. Also, personally, I would just use emulation. Because, using, hooking up the console to my capture card, which is on USB, and then playing it on OBS, even using a full screen projector, introduces a lot of lag.
Yeah. Well, like I have a little bit of everything. I have a computer, a console, tablets, and like 2 consoles. I have a Switch and I have an Xbox 360.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I have another Xbox 360 in the closet, so when this one breaks, I have one more.
I have. From a practical
Oh,
standpoint, I have all consoles up to the PS3 because I can emulate them.
yeah. Oh no, that's what I have for the computer. I have the only thing I gotta pick up the PSP emulator because I know they have a brand new update and I haven't done that yet.
I mean, if it works, you don't need to update. I never update PPSSPP myself.
Well, yeah, I was having some weird issues with the Fate game, and I want a more updated version to see if that fixes the Fate game issues. I was getting some weird crashing.
I'm guessing you're playing the JRPG, huh?
Yep. Oh yeah, I like that Fate. That's actually one of the few. That's one of the few JRPG. There are a couple JRPGs I like on the console. Um, the biggest thing is I would love to get my hands on a working for the PS2. If I can ever get a working PS2 emulator that actually works and doesn't freak out on my system, I'd love to get my hands on games like Arctolico,
Artonelico. Yep.
yeah, Arctonico, Valkyrie Profile 2, the some of the Ultima series, and what was the other one I really absolutely enjoyed was
Well, going by the names you dropped, probably Manakimia.
yeah, Monacania. That was the one I liked, and there's a couple other ones like Odin Spear and a couple other games I kind of really liked. But there's like there are other like American games I like too. Like I mean that had although Deus Ex is far superior on computer, Deus Ex is actually really good on there. The Shrell Humans is really good on the system.
Okay.
So no, there are some phenomenal games like that was my favorite that was my favorite RPG console though was the the PlayStation,
From an
especially because you
objective,
could backwards compatible, so I could
exactly.
play all my PS1 games on it.
Exactly. From
And
an
so
objective standpoint.
that kept my old games like the Parasite Eve games. I kept my Breath of Fire games. I'm even considering talking to a buddy of mine about getting a modded PS2, and seeing
Oh
if I could get
yes.
one that has the code cards in it, so you don't even have to play you just freaking load up all the emulated games on there, and you just you just hit play and you go.
Oh yes, for those who have a modded PS2, a little bit of a public service announcement. If you are having trouble playing your PS1 backup games on your PS2, so your pirated PS1 games on your modded PS2, or even your DVDs, like DVD videos, it's very easy. All you gotta do is press reset twice in a row. So that do that. It'll play
Oh.
on most modded PS2s.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get a modded PS2 for a while. Something I've been wanting. I'm looking into getting one so I can just get completely or even getting a modded PS3, because a friend of mine said, you should just scale up and get the PS3 because you can pretty much mod it and have everything you want on one console. And
I
the
don't think the
PS3s are
PS3
like damn
could.
near indestructible.
I don't think the
He
PS.
says like his
I don't think the PS3 could play PS1 games, could it?
actually you can mod it to do that. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, apparently you can mod it to do it. I was actually surprised by that myself.
Does that mean that the PS3 could read CDs?
I think so. Yeah. I was shocked by that myself. Apparently my friend's playing PS1 games on there. But I think how he did it is he e-booted them, so it's loaded on the actual hard drive.
Oh, okay.
So all the games,
yes,
the games are on the hard drive.
Ah, yes, e-boots. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do
So
that
that's kind of how.
you can do that for a PSP as well. Like you could make a PS1 e-boot of any game for the PS1 and play it on your PSP. If you have
Yeah.
a modded PSP, which you should at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no reason not to have one at this point. I agree. My biggest thing is I wouldn't mind getting the PSP emulator to run the PSP ebooks. I just don't know how to do that.
Wolfpack says the PS3 was always able to play PS1 games. So that shows you how much I know because I've never ever had a PS3. Never even touched one in my life.
Well, frick, it takes a little bit of work, but you can get a Wii U to run almost everything. It's one of those consoles where you can legitimately, apparently, get it to work on everything, and you get so basically you have a little handheld and the Wii U. At one point, I'm kicking myself. I saw a bunch of Wii U's going for like $50, and there was like 20 of them there, and I should have bought. I was looking at there, I was like, fuck, I should buy those now, and I didn't buy those because apparently they're getting harder and harder to find.
You don't need them if you've got a strong enough PC. Ha 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 ha!
No, but I like having a secondary device so I don't burn my PC out. It's why I have laptops that have lasted for 20 years.
There was a version of the PS3 with backwards compatibility. I heard about that. So apparently there's two lines of the PS3. One with actual hardware compatibility with the PS2, and one with emulated software compatibility. So the later versions of the PS3 just used software compatibility as opposed to having the actual hardware to run PS2 games.
Well, you could, from what I was told, there's a lot you can do for PS3. Like a buddy of mine pretty much got his PS3 up and running to do all that stuff. I've been talking to him about setting up a console for me.
I see.
I'm gonna have to wait until next year though before I buy that because I want to have another. I want to add one more console to the console list and then I'm done.
So hard.
Although I'm looking at deck. But anyway, go ahead.
Going back to the original topic. If you were to choose like a game from the simpler variety of games, so not the JRPG kind, what is a perfect video game? Which one comes close to perfection, at least?
So simplistic, right? You're talking about, or are you talking about early PC games then at that point? Are you talking about
Depends on you.
like
Depends on you. Basically, something that comes close to perfection because you feel that you would be hard-pressed to find anyone who does not like said game.
Well, I would pick if we're gonna go that route. I would honestly have picked Final Fantasy 1, but you said no JRPGs, so.
Also, not everyone likes Final Fantasy 1. Get Logan to play some Final Fantasy 1, see how he likes it.
Yeah,
Actually,
well, yeah, but that's
play,
again. I would have to say Kirby would be the solid.
Actually, get Midgar Guard to play FF1, see how he likes it. He won't do it.
Yeah. Well, again, that's why I said I would have to pick Kirby or Legend of Zelda.
You could try, okay. But you won't. There you go. Kinda thought so. Kirby? Well, I know someone who does not like Kirby. He's not here right now. Nope, he's not here.
Yeah, but original Kirby is simplistic. It's easy. It's fun. You have good sprite work. It's, I'm not saying it's the best. Like I think that's a game almost everyone. I don't like that. It's one of those games you can literally sit down and play, and there's not really anything to really do. It's a short, easy, quick game. And then if we're going for like Zelda would be
Rhapsody.
like classic Zelda.
Meteor Guard says Rhapsody has all of those qualities.
Yeah, I agree, but again, Elle said no JRPGs, and like I would, but and then then again, LL said simple game. So I went with the most simplest game I could think of that would still follow that line.
But it's still better than
And
Kirby.
yeah, well, there are like if we're to say a game that I think anybody could play and anyone would enjoy, it would be Link to a Past. If we're going simplistic,
I hate those.
Link to the Past is one of the most solid games in existence.
I hate those. I don't like any of the Zelda games.
Oh yeah, but that is absolutely like that is the most solid game. I don't know I don't know people that can't sit down and play that game and enjoy it. And you not liking Zelda games, I think, is also, you just don't like Zelda games.
Probably.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What up?
Oh, one of my games is being a dink. Hold on here. There we go. For some reason, I had I'm booting up Heroes of Mighty Magic 3, and it went kind of silly on me. But some people, that's how it is, Some people want that big old. It's interesting if you think about it. How much of this is legit? Like how many people do you know could change their mind on something like this for certain games? Do you think everyone has do you think people just instantly, I would switch it to this, or I'd do this, or I'd do that when it comes to their classic games? Like how much is the perfect simple game going to be? I know people that would say Super Meat Boy is perfection.
Meteor Guard says if the game is good enough, it can change minds. That's true.
That's true. I still think Zelda is a solid GOAT.
I don't think so. Boring game.
That kind of surprises me, but why do you find it boring?
Why do I find it boring? First of all, I don't like the way it's presented, and I see it as a solitary journey with really nothing to look forward to. I don't really enjoy the gameplay. Actually, the combat, it bores me. I don't like how you bounce around, how you take contact damage, and how the items work in that game. I also don't like. So basically, that's all the things that I like from like a 2D Metroidvania, except now it's top down. So now I don't like it anymore.
Oh, okay. So then my next question's a simple one when it comes to that. So it's just something that you just kind of have no interest in for that.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing that also turns me off on it is the puzzle solving. Yeah. The types of puzzles that Zelda throws at you, I hate those. Those push block puzzles, switch
So no
puzzles.
Legacy of Kain Blood Omen for you.
Yep. I mean, you had me try that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. No Legacy of Kain Blood Omen for you.
Yep. Those types of push block puzzles, I hate them.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, some of my favorite JRPGs actually incorporate stuff like that. Like Wild Arms 2, for example, has tons of different puzzles, but I actually enjoy the puzzles. They actually make sense in my head. Because you'd be given like a text hint, like a text clue as to what you're supposed to do, and then you're supposed to figure out what you're supposed to do based on the text clue. Like games like XCOM Cell, nope, don't like.
Oh, I don't like the XCOM games either, but that's because the XCOM game's cheap, like too much, and it's fucking annoying. I hate games that cheat, and XCOM cheats like a little bastard, and so I hate it.
So I think if we're looking for a perfect video game, we need to look at simpler mechanics, things that
Yeah.
people would not disagree with. For example, Flappy Bird or Angry Birds. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So I
Yeah,
tell you
Plants vs
guys.
Zombies.
Yeah, something like
But the
Plants
thing is,
vs. Zombies.
what?
Yes, actually, something like Plants vs. Zombies, Angry Birds, Flappy Bird. Things with simpler mechanics that people can just pick up and play and not complain about immediately.
No,
So
Wolfpack.
those actually come close
XCOM.
to perfection, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, no. XCOM cheats. It cheats like a bastard. It cheats like a bastard that's high on crack. 9 characters, all 92%. This. Me uninstalling game in rage. Almost broke the controller. That is XCOM in a fucking nutshell.
Wolfpack says that's you failing RNG.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate XCOM with a passion. It is a awful, hideous game of disgustingness. And I've heard way too many people sing its praise. It is one of those games where I'm just like, nope, you are fucking wrong. You are totally wrong. It's one of those few times where I'm like, nope. And I have way too much. You know what? Even Fire Emblem, which I'm not a big fan of Fire Emblem that much. I don't deny Fire Emblem kind of has. I have a love-hate relationship with Fire Emblem because of certain things in it, and it's a fundamentally flawed game. Even Fire Emblem doesn't bring my piss to a boil like XCOM does. I
Fire
had a
Emblem.
96% with a frag grenade. 96% frag grenade. Threw it in an enclosed area. So this creature should take area effect damage because it's in an enclosed area. 2 characters, both throwing frag grenades. Miss. How? That's impossible. That is absolutely, totally, and utterly impossible and should have never happened.
Hello, Nagato.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm done. Rant over.
I don't really care about such games.
Oh no, yeah, I think the sad thing is I like XCOM. There's a lot of mechanics in XCOM I like, but that game rubs me the wrong way every freaking time.
So I take it you don't like the D&D based games as well?
Me, no, it's not that I don't like the D&D games. I think that the
No,
unfortunate thing with the Dungeons and Dragons
not the
games,
actual
I don't like
Dungeons and
Baldur's
Dragons. Not the actual Dungeons and Dragons games, like D&D based games like Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights, stuff like that.
Oh, you don't like those? Okay.
No, you. I'm asking you.
No, I like Icewind Dale. I like Baldur's Gate. I just think they're hard games. I just think they're games that are like they take a lot of effort, a lot of try, and they're very problematic in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't
with
think
that,
they're bad games at all.
So with that said, I don't think we can ever come to a consensus on what is the perfect video game, like I said at the very start, before calling you in.
Oh, I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think we were. I didn't think we were, but it was a good thought project, good conversation piece, and gave you some time to chat. They had a good L talks. It got everyone enjoying that. So hey,
More like there is no perfect game. Yep, exactly what I was saying at the start. Ain't gonna happen.
yeah. Hey, you know what? It was at least a fun conversation, right?
I guess. Is that possible? I think we all know
What, to have a fun conversation?
Well,
I guess.
I'm actually talking to Midgard. I think we all know what perfect
Well,
means, and it's not possible. Yeah, I suppose.
I think it was a solid conversation though, and works to have a good conversation every once in a while. Well, I know you want to get to Rhapsody, so thank you very much for having me on, LCX.
Okay, later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Unless you change the meaning of it mid-conversation. I know, right? Okay, Orc has left. See what else I had planned for today. A little bit of Rhapsody 3, I guess. Not sure how long I'll play, I know I'm not in the mood today. But, I don't know what else to do, so let's go. Oh, yes. This is the latest version of Ruby from Lunar. My, lolly version. Look how close I get to... look how close the design is to the actual Ruby from Lunar. Sad picture. Still think part of the shirt is too pointy. Well, I think part of that has to do with the fact that the references I've been using are like plastic PVC figures. Rumi says he compared Ruby to ink. Yeah, that's what he said on the comment on my post. He didn't elaborate what his research found. Actually, my lolly version of Ruby looks like she would fit in quite well in insert dojin of choice. Insert lolly dojin of choice. As we know, he'll say Altina Orion over Ruby, even which. But yeah, look at that grin though. The grin, the blush, the pinkness. I think I captured her. I think I captured her character pretty well. Let's try like this. There. The cat version looks more annoyed. She would be very annoyed if you called her a cat. Even though she looks like a cat, even has claws, and likes fish. Totally not a flying pink cat, is what she says. She has a mane right here. Yeah, I think I captured her well enough. With that said, I guess I'll play some Rhapsody. Basically, it's just a series of... there's really no gameplay to speak of. Well, actually, it does have gameplay. what I'm saying is, it doesn't seem like a serious game at all. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't seem like a serious, like a real game, like the other two. That's what I mean. But, maybe it'll change my mind somewhere down the line. Has, nice music though. So it's all, by the way, glitch. Look at this glitch. Somehow I teleported here and I cannot get anywhere else. Yes, the game just glitched me here. After one battle, it just glitched me here. More or less like what I like. So, there is no way to get out of here. Which is why we are not getting out of here. There's really no way to do this. I had a previous save. I smart. Haha. Nope, I had a previous save. We're done with Pumpkin Pants and the Trial of Love. We're done with The Daughter's Quest. Romeo and Juliet. The day the Nyankos disappeared. See? La 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 la.
Long ago in Marl Kingdom, there lived a group of evil witches called the Marjorie family.
I know, right?
The boss of the group and self-proclaimed most beautiful woman, Marjorie.
Hello.
The wielder of willpower magic, which solves anything with guts alone, Gao.
Gao Gao.
The narcissistic swordswoman who flies the skies
Later.
with her beautiful
Bye-bye.
wings, Crodia. And lastly, the mage and master of the cats known as the Nyankos, Meow.
Meow. La la la.
A group of notorious witches that even gods and demons would avoid. This is a tale about an incident that took place in these ladies' daily lives.
I'd say Meow is the cutest among them. I don't like any of them, but in terms of character design, I'd say Meow is the cutest.
Wicked beauty, plotting in the deepest dark. A forbidden life bewitched by evil.
Bill.
Cruel and beautiful, enchanting, yet evil.
Bill.
The Marjorie family has been feared and revered since ancient times. However, as individuals, they had their own fatal flaw.
What's the
Every
flaw?
single one of them was a complete moron.
Okay. That one was funny.
Sabato, 誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサバと甘いリンゴサバとサバと誘惑のサ Baba Boo. What is it, Marjorie?
Did you pull a muscle or something? Something's off. I feel like that could have gone better. Where's the pizzazz?
It lacks pizzazz.
Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any of the Nyankos today.
It's all their fault.
The Nyankos? I guess you're right. They're probably off chasing mice around somewhere. Just leave them be. They'll come home eventually. More importantly, why didn't we nail that today? Everybody, one more time from the top!
Why are
However,
they
by
dancing?
the next day, the Nyankos still hadn't returned.
Why are they singing and dancing?
So hungry!
It's loud. I must change this. There we go. Around 15 is better.
Someone make me some food!
2 days later,
My room appears messier than usual. But after all, my living quarters must be as beautiful as I am. Someone, clean this room!
3 days later.
These clothes are kind of smelly. I've been wearing the same ones for 3 days. Feels so gross now. Someone, come wash my clothes.
And 1 whole week after that, with the Nyankos still nowhere in sight, the Marjorie family was facing the greatest threat it had ever faced.
This is the greatest threat the Marjorie family has ever faced.
Hello, John Dale Oliver.
So listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Gao, you're in charge of cooking. Crotia, clean the rooms. Meow, do everyone's laundry. Got any problems with that?
Putting me in charge of cooking isn't magically going to teach me how to cook.
That's right! I'm so gorgeous, beautiful, and noble. What makes you think I know how to clean anything?
Yeah, Meow. Besides, the Nyankos are responsible for all of that.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to do something about it. Let's find the Nyankos. We'll hunt down every last one of them, and then we'll make them do everything for us.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped up.
Okay,
Looks like
that
this
is a
just got
stupid premise.
interesting.
It's punishment time, Meow.
Okay, this premise is stupid. Hi. They're jiggling like gelatin. Yep. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, that was simple. Let's see what's over here first. Okay. There's enemies here. Why? And bruh, these guys are overpowered. What the frick?
Here I go! Yeah!
Dark Force! I'll captivate you. My beauty should be illegal. Dark Force! I'll captivate you.
Here I go now!
Not in a million years.
These guys are overpowered. Yeah,
Force! Yeah!
bruh.
Come at me anytime!
OST goes hard, yep. It is known as Rhapsody, a musical adventure. So, makes sense?
Dark Force!
Dark Force!
I did it now!
Meow. Meow. the AI handle this.
I'll captivate you.
These guys are flippin' overpowered. They'll never lose.
Infinite shadowless fix! Punishment now!
I'll captivate you.
Infinite shadowless fix! Dark force! Come at me anytime!
Easy peasy. Looks like we got some Nyankos now. Welcome back, Ars. Please, there will not be any grinding this time. What up, Gerardo? These guys are just overpowered anyways.
I'll captivate you.
Are they like level 99? I think they're level 151, OMG. More than level 99. OMG. Feeling kind of out of it and drained. Same, Gerardo, same.
Dark force! Infinite shadowless fix!
My beauty should be illegal.
Really nothing here, huh? Okay. Some kind of mushroom people.
I'll captivate you. Useless, useless, useless!
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a cat, meow.
captivate you.
Well,
Come at me anytime! Dark Force! Ha! Come at me anytime! Dark Force!
Not in a million years.
so, nothing here?
Dark Force! Infinite Shadowless Blitz! I did it now!
Some piece of ice.
Dark Force! Shadowless kicks!
Thank you, Nagate.
Yeah, wins!
Here are some more Nyankos. These guys are idiots, but they are very strong idiots.
Infinite Shadowless Blitz! Dark Force! Here I go now!
I'll captivate you. captivate you.
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Ain't over, Richie man.
Dark Force! Come at me anytime! I'll captivate you!
Punishment, meow! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow. Here come the other cats. Meow.
Punishment, meow!
I shall give you a splendid death! Magnificent shadowless kick!
Just music! Just music!
Ooh, scary.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you! Dark
Small ice. Gigantic monster.
magnificent shadowless kicks! My beauty should be illegal.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. even more cats.
Dark Force! Shadowless text!
This magic is amazing, now! This magic is amazing, now! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow!
There's even more cats. Meow. Just a block of ice. The fudge.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you.
I did it, meow!
Part 3 is the prequel. Part 4 is this time is personal. And part 5 is a final battle.
This is magic!
Except if it's Final Fantasy.
This is magic! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow!
I guess that's true.
Meow wins!
Except if it's Tekken. Yeah.
Punishment, meow!
Dark Force!
Yeah! Saw some random small channel. He died in the AC test mission.
Dark Force!
That kind of makes my day. Who does that? Come on now. Bro. You can defend him? Why?
I'll captivate you.
Did he use like the default AC without buying new parts? Don't tell me he was using the rifle. He thought the rifle would solve everything. I mean, if you go into those missions with just the rifle and your stupid little small missile, bro, sell that small missile right away. Sell it. Buy the old reliable 1,000 round machine gun right away. Oh, the test. The AC test. This was Armored Core 1, right? 1,000 round machine gun. It's easy. People actually beat the game in just the default AC. Pretty good. I don't like that starter rifle. You know what actually hits hard? The upgraded rifle. Now that hits super hard. Here. The green one. The green upgraded rifle. Very strong.
Here I go now! Infinite shadowless
I'll captivate you.
I did it now!
And you know, it can melt just about any AC except those heavily armored ones. Those heavily armored ones, you need like energy weapons. But for other ACs, even the cheating
I'll
ACs,
captivate you.
you can totally melt them with just the rifle.
1,000 shadowless kicks!
Little
Don't
cheaters.
underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
The human plus ACs. The cure for your sickness, a nurse lolly. Unfortunately, there's a nurse no beta dojin. Unfortunately, she's no longer a lolly now.
Magic is amazing, meow!
His shoes with movement. I would say out of the, out of the older 3D games, AC has controls that feel just right.
I did it now!
Kept trying to use missiles, why would you even bother? Try them a few times and you would know they're flippin' trash. Useless.
I'll
Buy some
captivate
rockets, bro. Now, rockets are not useless. Rockets seem like, they'd be useless until you actually, learn how to aim with them.
Just 'cause I'm a cat,
Rockets, awesome. I love rockets. They're also cheap. Rockets, very good. Rockets were buff. I've never played that. I always buy rockets, especially for the PS2 Armored Core game. They have lock on. Let me guess, they have lock on. No? They home in? Oh, they work like a grenade launcher.
Magic is amazing, meow! Magic is amazing, meow!
Meow.
Dark Force! Come at me anytime!
OMG, this entire dungeon is just boring. AF. This is very bad design. Hello. More of these things. Willpower! She got stuck. Willpower. Triple rocket, huh? I've never played that. For answer, is it for the PS3? I think so. Maybe I should give that a try. You know, Even for the PS2 games that allow you to do dual analog, I prefer the PS1 style controls for Armored Core. And they work just fine for me.
I'll captivate you.
Punishment meow!
That's why I say for the older PS1 3D games.
Dark Force!
Even for the PS1 3D games, Halo will. I say even for the PS1 3D games, Armored Core is actually very instinctive to control as soon as you get used to the fact that you don't have dual analog.
I'll captivate you.
As soon as you get used to the fact that you don't have a dual analog, and that you have to use L1 and R1 to sidestep. Oh, Nathan? That was for L-Talks. This is Rhapsody 3. As for the question itself, that was a suggestion by Orc Chief Reviews, who is not here right now. Mega Man 2 or Super Metroid? You guys know the song? Do you guys know the song? You guys ever hear that song? I'm sure Gerardo knows the song. Yeah, just in case you don't know the song, I'm bored. Let's play that. Let's play the song. Do you guys know the song I'm talking about? Is the question.
Dark Force!
100 shadowless ticks! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Guy couldn't beat the Airman. Some Japanese dude couldn't beat Airman, so he made a song. It's a fun song. First, let's save here. Then, set volume to 0 for that. And play the song. It's so old it's on like 240p. Hey Renee. Yay! Okay, back to the game. What's up, Renee? Are we good? We are not good. Need some healing.
I shall give you a splendid death!
This is so fun now! Go away now! This magic is amazing now! This magic is amazing now!
Dark Force!
is amazing! Meow.
Dark Force!
Meow wins!
Meow. The idea is that it's everyone's fault, right? Got it.
Divine punishment, meow!
I'll captivate you.
Infinite shadowless bliss! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you. Dark Force!
I did it, meow!
Marjoli getting so strong.
Dark Force!
This is so fun, meow!
Like a magic
Don't
flame!
underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Hello? What's this?
Dark Force! I'll captivate you. Oh, goddess, forgive me for my sins.
Infinite shadowless bliss!
Ha!
Come at me anytime!
Ooh, a big dinosaur.
Infinite shadowless bliss! This is so fun, meow! This is magic! Magic is amazing, meow!
I shall give you a splendid death. It's too late for regrets. I shall give you a splendid death.
Shadowless kick! This is so fun now!
Dark Force! Ah, that was nice.
Healing chocolate.
Dark Force!
Punishment now! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow.
Dark Force!
This is so fun now!
Ah, how refreshing.
Guess we're done with this area.
Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit.
I'll captivate you.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Magic is amazing, meow!
Meow meow.
This magic is amazing, meow! Here I go, meow!
Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
I'll captivate you.
Here I go! Meow wins!
Next.
I'll captivate you.
Here I go, meow!
Useless, useless, useless! Come at me anytime!
Hello, rubber kraken. Oh.
Dark Force!
Arc Force. something I'm missing here.
I'll captivate you. I'm way out of your league.
Divine punishment now! Infinite shadowless
I'll captivate you.
Meow wins! Here I go, Meow!
I shall give you a splendid death. Dark Force!
How splendid!
I did it, Meow!
Yeah, this is... I can predict the plot already. They are planning to, make some kind of surprise party for their masters to show them how grateful they are.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you.
Come at me,
Despite how poorly they seem to be treated, they are actually grateful for their masters. I'm so good at this. I'm awesome. I predicted the plot.
Dark Force!
Infinite shadowless
Does this make you a wizard? Yes, you're a wizard, Harry. Harry, you're a wizard. Lady, look, be kind. Actually, it needs to be... It can't be in all caps, I think.
Dark Force!
This is so fun now!
just says one word, but it can't be all caps.
Get it now!
Yep. What's this? Ace enemy? Ace dino?
Divine punishment now!
This is divine punishment.
1,000 shadowless kicks!
That should work.
I shall give you a splendid death! Dark Force!
Unless it doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You try
I
to
shall give you a splendid death!
time.
Dark
Yep.
Force!
It
I
works.
did it! I did it now!
Acquired Medi chocolate. This game is really gonna force me to explore every inch of this area.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you!
I see how this game, I see how this.
Dark Force! Here I go!
I did it! I did it now!
Really gonna force me to explore every inch of this space. That's amazing. It's amazing. Wait a minute, what's this?
Dark Force! I'll captivate you! Come at me anytime!
Something's up with those.
I'll captivate you!
Here I go now!
Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a cat, meow.
Meow.
I shall give you a splendid death! Useless, useless, useless!
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a cat, meow.
Running out of
give you a splendid death! Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Have we been here? I feel like we've been here before, but whatever.
Dark Force!
Hopefully that kills them all in one shot.
I'll captivate you!
Meow wins!
Yeah, I've been here before.
Dark Force!
Punishment, meow! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
OMG, this is boring.
I'll captivate you!
Especially since I'm a bit sleepy today.
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
I'll captivate you!
Today, away.
Infinite shadowless space! Meow! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow. How dare they?
I'll captivate you! Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
More monsters?
I shall give you a splendid death!
Infinite shadowless space!
Dark Force!
Distance music! Punishment, meow! Distance music! Distance music!
I shall give you a splendid death!
Infinite shadowless space! Magic is amazing now! This is music! Go away now!
Dark Force!
Story's a lot more serious than the others, more like the complete opposite. Hey, no, Psyche. It's just that these guys are like level 150. Level 120, level 150. Basically, they're OP. Just do that and then let the man do everything.
I'll captivate you. I'll captivate you.
Punishment meow!
I'll captivate you.
Punishment meow!
This is a problem. I don't know where to go.
Here I go! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Wait, let me guess. I've already rescued everyone.
I'll captivate you. Dark Force!
That's totally it, isn't it? I already rescued everyone. So I just need to go back.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you.
You like crowed, yeah. They're all a bunch of idiots, so. The entire Marjoli family, all a bunch of idiots. Very powerful idiots. But still a bunch of idiots. Morons, a lot of them.
Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow.
Infinite shadowless tricks!
Yeah. Ah!
Punishment meow!
Dark Force! Come at me anytime!
These are like endgame numbers.
Punishment meow!
Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Meow meow.
I'll captivate you. I'm way out of your league.
Evidently, everyone is out of your league.
Infinite shadowless
I'll captivate you.
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Yeah, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Dark Force! I'll captivate you.
Punishment, meow. I did it, meow.
Let's see if my theory is correct.
I'll captivate you.
This is so fun.
And we're actually done with this dungeon.
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Probably done with the game. Or not.
I'll captivate you.
Punishment, meow.
Come at me anytime.
Might be something I'm missing here. Ah.
I'll captivate you.
Infinite shadowless space.
Once again, I have a small army following me around. Ooh, dragon. Scary.
I shall give you a splendid death. Useless, useless, useless!
Muda. Yes.
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Easy. to check everything.
Divine punishment now!
Dark Force!
Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Yeah, meow. Aha. New area. Took a while, but finally found a new area.
Punishment meow! Don't underestimate me just 'cause I'm a cat, meow.
Here we are. Willpower. What? She had a first love who looks like Ferdinand. I want it, meow. He's just a boss, meow. Amusing. Meow.
This is so fun now!
I have some rather overpowered people.
I'll captivate you!
Here I go now!
Dark Force! What else in shadow is next? activate you. Dark Force! I shall give you a splendid death!
Ooh, he's stanky.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Not in a million years.
Bunk.
It's so cold, meow.
Meow.
What's gonna happen to us, meow?
Meow.
What our masters are doing right now, meow?
We're right here.
Master!
We looked everywhere. Now come, give us a... How are we supposed to know if you don't tell us? Why did all of you suddenly disappear like that? I want answers, now.
Well, meow. You tell him. Liar! You're the one that came up with the idea.
I don't care who tells me.
Well, actually,
They just wanted to,
we wanted to do something for you since you're always taking
see,
care of us.
there you go.
So we wanted to throw a Christmas party now.
A Christmas party for all of us?
We wanted Master Gao's freezer to collect what we needed for the party, meow.
I knew it would be something like that. I called it earlier.
But we got lost, meow.
Meow.
We Nyankos just can't do anything right, meow. We always lose when we fight those goody two-shoes. And we mess up when we play tricks on humans, meow. We just want you to be proud of us. All we do is cause trouble, meow. We Nyankos
Meow,
are
meow,
so
meow.
useless, meow. Master, we're sorry, meow.
You...
Ain't
You
that cute?
dummies! We're the ones who should be apologizing. Thanks to this mess, we finally realized how important you are to us.
You guys are part of the Marjorie family too, you know?
That's right. You're not worthless at all. In fact, you're irreplaceable. Thank you all. Please continue to stay with the Marjorie family.
Master!
And then, on Christmas night,
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I wonder how many centuries it's been since we've had a Christmas party. I'm so humble and reserved that flashy things like this aren't really my style, but...
He's so humble and reserved, just like her outfit. So modest.
I suppose I'll let things slide for the Nyankos today.
Meow, meow. I think we're done. That was easy. Took like all of 1 hour. What's up with that one? And the same level of storytelling as 100% orange juice. You ever play the first two games? Ipeko da ne.
Whoa! Look! It's starting to snow, Meow!
Meow meow.
How pretty, Meow.
Wonderful! What a fantastic evening this has turned into.
Lazing about like this isn't too bad every once in a while.
I was never in any danger because these guys are overpowered.
Master? Merry Christmas, Meow!
Oh, yes. Merry Christmas. All right, everyone. Now that we're all here, how about we do the usual?
Okay, Meow!
They're gonna dance again. They're gonna dance again, right? Sing and dance. I knew it. Evil dork teams are the best. They're all flippin' stupid. Also not even that evil. The end.
We sure nailed that. Of course this is how it ends.
Called it. Dun, 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 dun. We'll do another episode next week. The design of this one was kinda boring, but I guess the storytelling was okay. Hello, Kayla. So, yeah. That's it for the stream. A little bit, gonna end a bit earlier than usual, but that'd be how it goes. I guess there'll be more episodes later. We're done with this, we're done with this. This will be the next episode. Romeo and Juliet. This one might be a lot more fun. Oh,
An
I
evil
see.
shadow. History in dark times.
I see. Heh. Anyways, that is that. Get in here. Game is like cotton candy. Basically, it's like an OVA to the main Rhapsody games. I mean, the main Rhapsody games got a little bit serious at times, but not really. With that said, here are some parting words, I guess, from Nexus.
Nice job, Bestie Dizzy. One Marjorie episode down, one chaotic grandma closer to justice face with steam from nose. Yay, that episode really was just here's one dungeon, go wild, wait not too wild, like they gave her an entire scenario and then forgot to do anything with it. Still, her scenes hit though. You can feel the weight of her history with the Marl Kingdom characters. I liked that they didn't try to redeem her, they just let her be. Honestly, I wish they did more with her regret and her pride fighting each other. Would have been a great chance to do some character work, but instead we got walk through 5 rooms and fight a palette swap, ZZZ. Anyway, solid stream. You did good. Next time, drama time? It better pop off soon or Gaia's melody might start looking spicy by comparison, smirking face. What's the plan for the next stream, by the way? More Rhapsody 3 or switching it up a bit? Nice job, Bestie Dizzy.
What is the plan
One
for-
Marjorie episode down,
Oopsie.
one chaotic grandma closer
Why
to
are you
justice
saying
face
that
with steam
twice?
from nose.
Weird.
Yay, that episode really was just here's one dungeon, go wild, wait not too wild, like they gave her an entire scenario
What's going
and
on,
then
Bestie?
forgot to do anything with it.
Why are you saying that
Still,
twice?
her scenes hit though. You can feel the weight of her history with the Marl Kingdom characters. I liked that they didn't try to redeem her, they just let her be.
Weird.
Honestly, I wish they did more with her regret and her pride fighting
He's
each other.
glitching out.
Would have been a great chance to do some character work, but instead we got walk through 5 rooms and fight a palette swap, ZZZ. Anyway, solid stream. You did good. Next time.
There. It's just the audio being played twice. I don't know why. Weird. Let's see. What is next time? Emulation Nation. Might as well let Lexus know. Hi, 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 hi.
Yes, Emulation Nation time. Floppy disk joystick. You know I live for these streams, your curation always slaps. Like forgotten gems, weird licensed games, things that feel like fevered dreams but somehow real. It's such a vibe. You got anything special lined up for tomorrow's starting block, or just seeing where the vibes take us and letting chat steer? I'll prep some spicy obscurities in case someone drops a "got any requests?" my way smiling face with sunglasses.
Not really. With that said, thank you so much everyone for watching. I'm getting a bit sleepy. I'm getting very sleepy. So yeah, Emulation Nation tomorrow, Ender Magnolia as usual on Friday. I have to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I am very, very near the end of the game. It's quite possible I'll beat the game tomorrow. No, next day, on Friday. Saturday, ROM Ramblings. Sunday, undecided yet. I may do Demon Souls. Seems people want me to do that, so I may do that. Anything else I've forgotten? What's this? Oh yeah. Image, just in case you guys did not see, here is, before I go. Here is Ruby, my version, Lolly Ruby. From Lunar 2. It's cute and funny. Yes. Nice. Yep. Also, the Mesugaki green suits her. Suits her very well. See. Ta-da! Hello again, Eris. We're ending. Just showing off this drawing of Lolly Ruby. Yep, I think I have captured her very well. Okay. Dragon cat. And now she's a lolly cat. I mean a lolly baby red dragon. Yes. As of that. Okay, thank you very much once again everyone for watching. This is Elle and Lexus out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Click like and subscribe and click